of the Columbia team. This is he took 6 for 16 in the match against Chantilly. So Vishal, will you please come get the trophy? This one is, this bowler was so good that the team decided it couldn't participate anymore in the league, so they had to drop out. Nomi took 5 for 48 against Mobile. Next one. I happened to umpire this match in where Crescent and Mavericks was involved, and it was hot, and it looked like Mavericks decided that they wanted to go hang out under the tree a lot quicker. So Bilal decided to help them. He took 6 for 28, but the 6 for 28, by the time he was done, I think Mavericks made 60 runs maybe, 62, and the game was over, and they were having some water a lot earlier than they had intended for the day.
Yeah, you didn't say about the 7 sixes that one guy hit him. Yo, I thought your name was Waleed.
The next one, again, Crescent was involved again. And Crescent was involved with quite a deal and a lot of deals this year. So, Warriors batted first and made about 130, I believe, in this game. And you got Crescent batting at 90 for 2, I believe. And then Vishnu decided to take the ball and bowl some of that lollipop leg spin. And next thing you know, Crescent made less than 100 and the game was over. So Vishnu, will you please come to get the trophy? And not only that, last year, Vishnu took 5 wickets in a match and he didn't pick it up last year, so we'll give it to him now. This is his. This next trophy, I know this player is not here, but his team is here. Anil played a game against Punjab Lions and took 6 for 21 out in Pimlico. So someone from Washington, please come pick up this trophy. Yeah. The next member of the 5-wicket club for 2013 is Mohammed Awaz from Pack Tigers. They were a new club, but if you've seen them play, next 5-wicket haul belonged to another new team in 2013. Came from Gladiators, Iman. Will you please come get the trophy? Took 5 for 22 against Crescent.
Crescent deserves the most popular team.
Next one is another 5 wickets. It goes to, he's not here. The game was against Warriors, and I believe this was a T20 game because I umpired this game. He took 5 for 15. Sip done for Mavericks. This match involved Warriors and Colombia. It was the second to last game in the interdivision. Both teams were undefeated going in, and Warriors had lost one, Colombia did not, and whoever won this game was going to have the lead in that trophy to go. Ashu did a great job getting his team to get there. He took 5 for 20 in the match against Warriors. He's not here. He's not here. Ankit from Washington took 5 for 23 against Chantilly.
It seems you have been teaching bowling for quite a few people.
Next one. Next one is a member of Damascus. We call him Sunu. Prabjot Singh. Ravi, will you come get this trophy? He took 5 for 25 against United.
You taught Sonu bowling. We know it.
Next bowler, if you face him with a new ball, left-hander coming down on you, he has his way of swinging his ball left and right. So he took 5 for 11 against Masrood. Vikrant, please come get the trophy. The next 5-wicket haul came in a T20 semi-final match. Anchor took 5 for 10 against Lions so that they could get into the championship match against Washington. All right, so that gets through the hat-tricks and the 5-wicket hauls. I think, Karen, you have a hat-trick trophy up here. They didn't get you for some reason. We'll give it to you. But you did get it. Okay. All right, so where we go next? The centuries. Okay. That's 5 wickets. Pratik, where are you? Skip that for a second.
Go to the next one. We got the bowling hat tricks for Ashwin bowling. We got here.
And Ashwin is not here. One here for Ajay. Next one, Anchor. Next one. So there were only a couple of centuries. That's where we got this one. They only at least recorded 2 centuries this year, or 3. One by Adil Bati, he's not here. Sharik is not here, but Richard is here, and Richard scored that 100. Richard scored that 100, and what was critical about this 100 is that they were trying to make the playoffs, and they happened to meet up Pack Tigers, and Richard scored 106 in that match. I think they scored like 340, but the fact he scored 106 was outstanding.
Eat more pizzas now.
That's all. So we get into the batting here, which gets us to Richard again. Richard scored 435 runs this year. It wasn't just that the 435. If you look at how he scored it and when he scored it, in the last 3 matches where his team needed to qualify for the playoffs, he scored almost 270 runs in those 3 games.
Just stay there. Yeah,
Well, we do want to ignore it.
Well, Shami's got the highest average. He played 7 games and scored 291 runs at a clip of 62.3.
Round of applause for
All right, so Richard again comes up in the bowling, and he took 31 wickets for someone that came in the league, and he kept his gladiators in as much game as he can, but he really had a great season. This is just part of it, 31 wickets for the year.
Richard does
Without 31, I think he had 2 times he took 5 wickets, and about 3 times he took 4, so he was consistent throughout the campaign for his team.
well played, well played.
Right, so Vikrant from Colombia, again, when you face him, he doesn't give you much. He's very economical bowler for runs and wickets. His runs per wicket for the year was 9.29, which is extremely good. Next bowler comes out of Washington. It's runs per over. Ravi there. He bowls well. Excellent player. 3.81 per over.
बालाश कितने लोगों को ट्रेन किया यार?
Double the height.
He didn't know you were coming. Thank you.
Should be one of their All right. right, the Freedom Cup. What a dream we had for the Freedom Cup. How are we going to occupy the 4th of July weekend with our regular games not going to play? Somebody came up with the idea, let's go have the Freedom Cup. So the idea of the Freedom Cup was simply this, to occupy the weekend. I called up Z Sports and said, look, we want to put something together. They said, what do you have in mind? I said, we'll want to play a tournament, get people to play with each other, draft, have a draft, which we did. There were about 50 people in the draft, some there. But if you watch the games and the teams that were playing before, the talking, whatever it is, was exciting to see people from other teams, your opponents playing one weekend and a common cause. At the end of it, Patriots end up winning, leading by Nasir. Nasir, please come accept the trophy. The Patriots did end up beating Revolution in that game. And if you ask people before the game who were going to be in the finals, neither one of the teams in the final did. But they did end up beating Revolution, who beat the Volunteers, and I believe that Patriots beat Stars in the other game to get to the final.
Alright, so the next one is, as I said, this past season we had the first inaugural Maryland Cricket Club Cup, in partnership with Prince George's County. It was done on a very short time period turnaround, but it was, I think, a resounding success. And that's also the event where Alvin Calchon, graced that occasion by his presence. And Mr. Elisha Puluvarti, who is a very active board member on the Prince George's County Park and Planning, and to whom we are, of course, beholden for some of our ground situations. So I'm hoping that this first cup is not the first, and there's many more to come. And in partnership with Prince George's County, we hope to expand also our facilities in the area so that we can have more clubs. So we had Maryland Cup winners, Crescent.
Crescent ended up playing Washington in the final. Washington made, I believe, 121, and by the time Washington got to know Bali really well, and then they got to know Kachef even better. By the time the game was over, it wasn't 2020, but I think that day the 10 overs basically told Washington what was going to happen. But it was exciting. This tournament, I think, again, we put these things together to give you, the players, an opportunity to showcase your talents, and we enjoy putting these things together. So thank you.
All right, well, that kind of brings us, so that was pretty fast. It brings us to our break. I think we'll break for dinner. As I said, this is the T20 version of the dinner awards. So give us a few moments to set everything up, and I think you can make your way from table by table. I think we can start with the last table on that side first. Please make your way and enjoy yourselves.
Indian 10 days, 8 days, very good. Recently, I don't know about that. We were exhausted.
It isn't better to them.